We're gonna make some more zines today. Okay, we've got a new zine that I wrote. This is, of course, another one of those 8-page zines that you saw in the last video. This one is called, So You're Experiencing the Existential Dread That Plagues Us All. Another self-help guide for robots. And this is a follow-up to a zine that I did a while ago when I was in college called So You've Recently Become Sentient, a self-help guide for robots. Anyways, this one is new. It's all about existentialism. And I drew it all out, and I tried to follow the instructions in my last video, but I immediately screwed up. And I put the front cover where the back cover is supposed to be, and I put part of the zine where the front cover is supposed to be, and I didn't draw a back cover at all. We're going to scan this bad boy in, and then we are going to load it up in my laptop and take out my drawing tablet and do some cleanup on it. You know, you're not an artist if your entire workspace isn't completely messy. Never mind, this is all stuff for my job, my real job. This is just me being messy. This isn't about art. Oops. So we're using the Zine Labs something. I don't remember what it's called. I used a Wacom tablet for actually 10 years. It was an old ass Wacom tablet. Old as fuck Wacom tablet. And I used that for years and years and years. I would recommend using what you got. I only got this one as this new one because, well, I've been using the old one for ages. So, I use a brush pack from True Grit Texture Supply. I'm going to use a Rusty Nib 2 from their Rusty Nib pack. And then for writing, as with the last one, we are going to use Comic Book Commando. Just a great all-purpose comic book font, better than Comic Sans, because one, Comic Sans is incredibly recognizable as Comic Sans, and even if you're using it for the purpose that it was intended, which is to be a kind of playful recreation of comic book lettering, but for a digital age and for a non-comic book application, people still hate it because it's overused and yada 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 yada. So, we are going to do Comic Book Commando Regular. I feel like I want this video to be educational, but I don't think I have much wisdom to share other than, learn how to use Photoshop. But you don't even need to know how to use Photoshop to do zines, even digital zines. I mean, get Krita. Don't pay for Photoshop. I pay for Photoshop because I do other graphic arts stuff. But if you don't need to be sucked into Adobe's tyrannical domain over the digital art community and graphic design community, don't get yourself in there. Just don't. Use something else. Save yourself. Hey, Editing Alley here. During the middle of filming this video, Adobe actually just changed their terms of service so that they have pretty much free reign to train their AI on any art produced with their stuff. And that was my last straw. I mean, you just saw me talking about how bad Adobe is with their business practices and stuff. So literally I've divested from Adobe, and I'm working with Affinity Designer now from Serif. So you'll actually see at the end of this video I've switched from Photoshop. So fuck Adobe, because their shit it's really fucked. You should look it up. It's wild. But doubly so now, don't use Photoshop, don't use Adobe. Get the Affinity bundle. I think it's 50% off right now still. It's a one-time purchase. It's such a better deal, and Adobe can suck it. Those scaredy looking eyeballs. Just a hint of this little worry line. Now technically the robot's face wouldn't change. I don't care. It's art, so it doesn't matter if technically the robot's eyes wouldn't change. This is too complicated, so we're just gonna go like that. And there we go, one page done. This is gonna be front, cover, front. And then this can all get grouped into front cover. Well, I'm just gonna speed through some illustration and we'll come back in a bit.
This is just the first draft, this is just the first draft. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's just the first draft. The first digital draft.
And here we have our final product. We're going to hit print, and we pull it out of the printer. We're going to fold, fold, crease, cut, fold, fold, flip, fold, turn, and there we go. So you're experiencing the existential dread that plagues us all. Another self-help guide for robots. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.